Kind of scary because they've had a whole day to think about this match, and I wonder if they overthought it, but here we go. Ooh.
I've never seen that before, and neither has Punk, as he gets tucked in real quick there by Itabashi, an early start, and you have to be careful. You know, he's constantly going to be moving forward, doing that jump medium kick. It's very hard to anti-air, and it makes Gief so threatening as he comes in.
But the reason why Punk is going with this matchup is that Nash is capable of keeping Zangief out. That fireball is a lot of work to get around for Zangief.
Exactly, but Itabashi, the gambler, the way he plays, it's going to be a lot of jump, a lot of forward medium kick. That's the knee. Wow, the armor to get through the moonsault. What an answer from Itabashi.
We've seen him do that a lot. Use that standing heavy punch armor to get through and combo into the V trigger.
Exactly, a very important tool for this character, Zangief. And you see that knee, that whipped forward medium kick, an excellent tool for Zangief to approach. And Itabashi will never stop. He'll never slow. He really wants to get in there at all times. And 2 hits there, the boom and the scythe will clean up that armor. It can only absorb more.
That's right. And you know, one of the things that's crucial about this matchup, you're still watching the life bars at the top. No life lead is really safe for Punk or Nash in this matchup because Zangief is one of those characters that once he gets the momentum on you, the whole thing can go straight down, and we might see that happen right about now. There it is, 2 spinning pile drivers in a row right away.
Reads a jump out, another one, James. It's going to be very close. It is stunned.
Oh my God, and just like that, showing you exactly what can happen with Zangief in one fell swoop, in one sequence.
Incredible, incredible round from Itabashi. Zangief gave him no remorse. As soon as he finds that opening, he capitalizes. It's one of the things that makes Zangief so incredibly difficult to deal with. He just needs one opportunity.
Well, the nice thing for Punk right now, you can see at the bottom of the screen, he's sitting on a full meter. So that means he's got a lot of EX Sonic sights, which I think will help him keep Zangief out if Itabashi continues to jump.
See Itabashi slightly back off there. He actually gave him, oh, he's got the anti-air. Yeah, that is a common trap. It's sort of check and mate. You throw the boom if your opponent jumps. You get the critical art on the other side.
But you know what? Itabashi has that full critical art and a full V trigger right now, all ready to go. One combo into the V trigger now that he has it activated, especially now. One hit can lead directly into his critical art.
What a dash under from Punk, the evasiveness. He read the forward jump and just escaped. And Itabashi's got to march all the way down the screen to get back in.
And crucial now, V-trigger gone. The timer is emptied. And so now Itabashi has to find a way to land that critical art without the help of, oh my God, he's made him a combo into
the
that.
chase down. He read the jump back. He's got the flex.
A beautiful V-trigger. He got out of there.
Oh, what a throw. Punk was so genius. He knew the flex.
He would have been able to combo that right into the critical art and been in perfect position to steal that round.
Yeah, it could have been a dead Nash. It would have happened real quickly. There's the punish. That flex is so excellent. It allows you to absorb attacks. And, you know, Nash has a lot of really good buttons to keep Zangief out. But they're sort of laggy on recovery, right? And he can do that. So, you know, it's a very important tool for Itabashi in the matchup.
Of course, Itabashi, you know, the light spinning pile driver, shortest range, and also leaves you the least advantaged afterwards. Oh, but the EX has the range, and it leaves you right up there. What's the mix-up? He's going to go for the meaty. No! He faked it and went for the SPD instead, but it's not enough to take him out just yet.
Anything will do it now. Punk with the resources, though. Itabashi's got to be very careful about how he moves.
Oh, trying to bait Itabashi into doing something. Okay, he's going to spend one of the meters for the anti-air. He's got one more.
Oh, trying to confirm the scythe. It wasn't quite in range. Punk gonna back off here. Clean anti-air. If that was a trade, he would have died, and anything will do it now.
Next jump. Oh, this is gonna dash him and throw again. Punk with the bold move right there, going right at him, and he gets the throw.
No fear from the young gun. Punk in the US. Crucial moment for him, stealing that round away from Itabashi, who answers back immediately in the second round. Oh, that'll be a punish.
Yeah, that's got to be punished right there. And he's going to use the EX for the damage and the setup. And again, chasing him back, trying to jump away. Is that a stun? Oh, okay, not quite stunned.
No, not going to be a stun. The lows will. Itabashi builds a lot of meter here. Huge resource gain.
He just whipped
the parry. Yes, to build extra resources. Gives you a ton of meter with Zangief. You can see it in the bottom right. He needs those resources, those EX SPDs, to get that damage output, not only out in the air, but on the ground as well.
Right. 1-1 in rounds here in this 3 of 5 match.
Exactly. This could go the distance.
Oh, good start. Yeah, he's going to be able to confirm off of that. He's now gaining a little bit of ground against him as well. Oh, now crosses under him and combos into the critical a ton of damage here, but Itabashi's gonna have a chance for a little bit of comeback now. As you can see.
Pixel, he's so low on life, blocks it out. Punk, anything will do it now, baits it, and the big forward roundhouse, the perfect.
Itabashi's side, that guy smiles no matter where he is. He's happy when he beats you, he's happy when he loses. But right now, you know he wants this win and he needs to take this. Otherwise, Punk will move on.
Many people are calling this the year of Geef, right? He's so powerful in this version of the game, and you know, this year won't last forever. Itabashi's got to try to put something on the board, but Punk, too composed, too in control. The instant overhead attempt in the low anyway.
Didn't even need the stun because he had lost so much health from all the absorption on the armor. He builds a lot of gray health. You can see it in their life bar, and anytime you get hit, you lose all of that amount, including the damage from the move that hits you.
Oh, Punk becoming comfortable, maybe a little too slow. He dashed in there, got a little antsy, and Itabashi punishing for it.
Ah, smart. Just uses the V reversal off of blocking to get out of there. Nash's V reversal, of course, allows him to teleport.
Just escapes, gets you out of positions.
Just a light SPD from Itabashi, so Itabashi not able to really get a setup afterwards, but he gets the jump in this time.
Dangerous range now. You see him swinging. Yes, he wants that V-trigger cancel. Escapes.
He was thinking Punk was going to run away, so he was trying to chase him down, but Punk instead moving forward.
That V reversal out of the air. Punk, a life deficit, but we've seen him work with this before. He's got meter. Oh, what a flex.
And that's enough to take that round. So Itabashi trying to stay alive here in the winner's bracket. Remember, 4 of our players start on winner's side, 4 start in losers. The one in winners, if they lose the match, they just go to the loser's bracket. They're still in the tournament.
Itabashi's still in this set. Those flexes really counting, really adding up here. He's reading those big normals. Now he's seeing the dashes. He's very prepared. Punk has got to try to switch up his strategy here.
You know, of course, Zangief with more health than most characters, so, you know, Itabashi might even be willing to eat some of those anti-air EXs just to drain Punk's meter.
Exactly, he's a huge lumbering character, very slow, but a ton of vitality to get in there. Really make you miserable when he finds that hit, and man, big trouble now for Itabashi to confirm.
He's gonna combo, and Nash, of course, not a character with a ton of vitality. And you see right there, drain a lot of that life right there.
Gonna be big. Oh, he hit him with a knee. No answer here. Punk with a panic moment. He finds the hit. Very dangerous though. Punk, full resources. He needs one big confirm to take this set. Put himself in the winners finals here at EVO. Itabashi, a very risky jump. Could have got him in trouble. Could have got the critical art. You know he's looking to find that hit. That scythe. The anti-air.
No, he can float. Oh, no. It was in time. Is it gonna kill?
It's enough. He gets the job done. Punk clean.
Trying to get in on Nash. It's going to be similar, except Cammy doesn't beat you by throws, by command throws like Zangief does. She is just going to mix you up, wear you down, and cause you just to block a bunch of moves and take a bunch of gray health.
Exactly. Important, huge jet upper there. NuckleDu sending her in the atmosphere. But the big pickup, he got a little antsy on the dash forward, and Kazunoko capitalizes.
Immediately activates the V-trigger. Cammy, one of those characters who has a 2-bar V-trigger, so she can potentially get 2 in 1 round.
See NuckleDu waiting there, and Kazunoko with the first move. He's that kind of player. First move, first decision will likely always be his. So you can see NuckleDu playing very reactively. He's waiting. He's trying to see what Kazunoko will do, what the gamble will be.
Oh, he tried to flash kick, but he did it too late. That EX dive kick came down too fast. The regular flash kick can be hit at the start of it. It's not invincible until a little bit into the move.
The reversal from Kazunoko, the dash up, and NuckleDu has not tried to tech once. Kazunoko's got to recognize that. The big counter hit confirm into the uppercut. First round, scrambly, and it goes to Kazunoko because of it. The do here, you really got to slow this down. You got to try to find this range. Yeah, he goes for the air-to-air because he knows Kazunoko wants to jump in. He wants to move forward, but he gets the better of it.
I wasn't expecting Kazunoko to dash under in that air reset mix-up. And now Kazunoko has the corner space here. It's so important to trap your opponent into the corner. They have no more space to walk backwards. That's why NuckleDu goes for the back throw to switch the sides and put Kazunoko into the corner.
But then he gambled with that big EX uppercut, as we know he likes to do. It's an important button. And you see those stray, just heavy kicks from super far away from Kazunoko, right? You know what those are for? They're to try to crush that boom when he throws it. They actually extend your hurt box. So if you are Guile and you throw it, that roundhouse might catch you from very far away.
And, you know, Cammy's V-trigger. Oh, what what? He's just going to be able to confirm it in the critical art. He had all the meters. He had all the resources ready to go, and Kazunoko is going to take game number 1 with that beautiful confirm.
With this character. And I think the real recognition he has to make here is that Kazunoko is recognizing Du is just down backing and waiting. He knows, all right, he's waiting for me to jump, he's waiting for me to move, and he's just dashing forward since he knows Du is not prepared for it. That allows, you know, Kazunoko to really get in there and cover the space. Nice interrupt.
All right, and now throw into the corner. Here comes the pressure time now. But again, Cammy's V reversal, you see how she jumps forward and turns around. It's such a great side switching tool. So sometimes when you chase Cammy into the corner, you're doing the work for her.
Exactly, she just immediately escapes and capitalizes from it. Quick punish, switch aside. Oh, baits the flash kick. Huge damage output. Kazunoko very close to stunning.
How did that not throw?
He tried a V reversal. He got the EX boom on accident, but picks it up with the forward medium kick anyway, and NuckleDu puts a round on the board.
Yeah, that EX Sonic Boom actually worked so well in his favor because it pushed her back and gave him the advantage afterwards.
Yeah, even better really than the V reversal, right? I mean, he spent resources, but I closed out the round because of it. Neutral jump.
What a neutral jump, and not a huge amount of damage off that because he jumped in with a light kick, but you know what? It gives him the momentum, it gave him the knockdown.
Yeah, important for NuckleDu. Can't challenge after that hooligan dive kick, right? The regular dive kicks, not as good on block, but the hooligan dive kick's very advantage. You'll see her spin in the air first. Oh, back throw. NuckleDu takes the space to crush. He confirms.
And that's gonna go. It missed. It just missed, but you know what? It's hard to punish that, which is fortunate. And he gets the stun. Oh, NuckleDu!
And he's shook out of the dizzy. He's not dead, but the flash kick anyway. And he was.
He wants to get into your opponent's head, and that's absolutely a strategy, because getting into your opponent's head is what Street Fighter is all about.
Exactly, and a guy like Kazunoko who likes to gamble, if you make him angry, he might start betting it all, you know, and that's what you have to do as a player like NuckleDu to try to get in his head. V-skill used to go through the boom. A lot of people don't value that V-skill, but Kazunoko's made pretty good use of it in this matchup so far.
Yeah, it takes a lot of work to use that properly in Kazunoko. One of those players who's able to do that.
Well, these hooligans, and NuckleDu didn't have an answer until right there. Just the down jab.
Yeah, that's one of Cammy's strength. Her forward movement, her dash is so fast, you can catch a lot of people off guard. If they're not hitting buttons, that just opens the door for Kazunoko to get in. Oh, he's gonna get in with that V-trigger, EX uppercut, juggle. And just like that, one of the nice things about Cammy's V-trigger is that essentially, if you use it early enough, she almost kind of gets like 2 to 3 supers around.
Right, yeah, the damage is very comparable. It's a good opportunity for her. It creates juggles and new things that she usually doesn't have. So, you know, she's got a 2-bar V-trigger as well. Wow, it's very high dive kick, but still able to combo. NuckleDu stuck in the corner here. Kazunoko caging him, and you see that. Lands a normal and then immediately dashes behind it, takes that space.
I do like that NuckleDu, however, it hasn't been falling for the throw baits from Kazunoko. You see him just throwing out like a bunch of crouching light punch, but look at this. The life deficit's so high right now. He's got to do something, but he stood up and got caught by the hooligan.
Oh, this is a huge deficit for NuckleDu. He's in huge trouble. Got him with the boom, the combo.
But he didn't go into the V-trigger. I thought he would try to go into the V-trigger in the corner. Backs up instead of choosing to go forward after that Sonic Boom. Baits out the EX drill. Blocked in time, but no punish.
Oh, he neutral jump. I wonder if he was looking for a V reversal of some kind. NuckleDu.
Maybe an EX drill.
Oh, the upside down kick. He tried to bet on the throw tag.
We in the community lovingly refers to it as the shimmy, and what you're trying to do is get them to whiff a throw, and then you can punish the whiff on the throw.
Exactly, you're just trying to bait out that throw tech on defense. NuckleDu in trouble here in the corner now. Close to stun, but he fights his way out. Will there be the gamble uppercut? There
it is! You called it, and here is some big damage now for NuckleDu, and it's a stun!
He's gonna get the huge jump, the follow-up combo.
Not gonna be a ton of damage here, but he takes what he can get and goes for the reset at the end. Gets a throw, and another one. How many in a row? No, not a third one. He gets him with the mix-up. Not a throw this time, but the meaty crouch light punch and the Sonic Boom. Taking round 1 here on game 4.
The strength of NuckleDu's offense really paying off for him. You know, EX drill from Cammy to get in there. I don't think NuckleDu will be too upset at that because it side switches and really doesn't do a ton of damage, right? So, you know, even though he spends his resources on it, not the end of the world, but this offense is overwhelming. NuckleDu in big trouble, tons of stun.
Yeah, trying to back off because he doesn't want that orange bar under his life bar to fill up. That just means you fall dizzy and the opponent gets a free combo. Wow, NuckleDu's gonna spend it.
Yeah, uses that critical art, spending that bar, those arms swelling up, eats all the spinach. He's a growing boy, he needs his veggies, but Kazunoko the dash up, and that time he finally baited it.
Should have been a combo, but he's going to be able to combo the critical art here. So Kazunoko's going to spend all of his resources to guarantee that he takes this round. Now that's great that he takes this round, but of course the concern is now you come into the next round with basically no resource.
Exactly, and that's a risk for Kazunoko, although he doesn't have good ways past anymore, but the dash up is constantly working. NuckleDu is not prepared for it, you can tell. And his defense is a little shaky here, more than it's ever been. He's teching a few throws. He's not able to keep Kazunoko at bay like he was before.
So he decides to spend some of that meter for the V reversal to try to help him maintain that distance and maintain that defense.
Oh! The first times he's gone for that, wow, very fortunate that dude got that trade. A lot of the times, Cammy will just make it through there with the projectile invincibility. Got him.
Oh, that'll work right there. The V-trigger drill also has some projectile invincibility. Doesn't require any super meter resources. Again, I think NuckleDu tried to flash kick there just a little too late.
He just can't make it happen. Wow, in the front, the tech.
Oh, and there it was! Kazunoko baited NuckleDu into the throw. And but one of these two has to drop out at this point in time. Great start from Filipino champ with the standing heavy punch to go right under the fireball from Tokido.
Exactly, and you see that float from Filipino champ trying to keep his space, but the air fireball was very difficult for Dhalsim to deal with.
Yeah, and that air fireball causes hit stun for days, and so he was able to confirm off of that, and Tokido should have been able to confirm off of that double crouching medium punch, but didn't.
Yeah, he wasn't prepared. He just didn't seem that it was going to counter or be ready for it, but now Champ floating above that fireball, trying to keep that space, prevent Tokido from landing those fireballs and getting additional chip. Slide under,
yeah, beautiful. Champ is the best at sliding under to just avoid that situation, to not even have to worry about anti-airing. But not this time, not gonna work. Tokido's gonna be able to confirm off of that with the back, heavy punch, and the second part of the uppercut. The V-trigger uppercut is gonna be enough to take that first round.
Yeah, V-trigger for Akuma, huge, one of the best V-triggers in the entire game. Makes Akuma so much more damaging and dangerous. Big jump at the start.
Yeah, same way he started last time with the standing heavy punch. It looked like Filipino champ was gonna believe he was gonna go for the fireball again, but Tokido that time with the jump.
The fake out there, he went for that dive. You see that drill from Dhalsim. If it hits you by the feet, he's actually very advantageous. He can follow up with pressures, but you know, Tokido trying to parry it, and that's the little mind game they have going.
All right, Tokido gets in there with that demon flip and the punch follow-up, and now he has Filipino champ all the way in the corner using the EX red fireball to cook him a little bit, builds up all that gray health. He got him with the towards heavy punch.
The big throw bait, now lead. Tokido has corner positioning, but fighting out his Filipino champ, no cancel.
Yeah, he was expecting it. That's why Tokido didn't even punish it. That should have been a true punish off of that slide.
He's not prepared. It's kind of a little mixed up in a mind game for him. There's the cancel this time. No anti-air, but he gets the jump back medium punch.
Yeah, and it's dangerous because as long as you stay in that fire, you're losing a little bit of health. Oh, he got him, and it's gonna reach the second half again. Same move, same.
And Tokido, incredibly good chase down. He had a couple of dashes there, knew that Fchamp was going to go for that float that he's been going to so often, right? And it was just a good read from him. A little air fireball, yeah, a little bit of a miss from Filipino champ with that back heavy punch. And now a miss air teleport, a couple of kind of nervy drops from Filipino champ.
Oh, couldn't get under the fireball in time with that slide. Now those slides are all dangerous because they're all very unsafe. It's hard to make them, it's hard to space them out so that they are safe.
Yeah, that's a big issue that Dhalsim has. He's got to be very on point with spacing for everything. The limbs, the slides.
Yeah, and Tokido's going to use the V reversal to prevent Dhalsim from getting any advantage off of that V-trigger activation. But nice back throw from Filipino champ. Gets himself out of the corner, and now you see he's got a lot of space behind him, a lot of stage to go backwards and cause Tokido to take little bits of damage here and there.
Big fireball, got him the knockdown, he approaches. This is huge now, Tokido can activate if he finds a hit. Clean anti-air. Oh, okay, again, you see the bait. You see the bait from Filipino champ. That drill is spaced at the legs, advantage. So Tokido's trying to parry it preemptively, but champ whiffing the drill, baiting the parry, getting the punish.
Oh, nice. There was the success on the parry right there. So if Filipino champ had gone for a whip drill, he would have been able to bait it out again.
Exactly, that fake teleport in place, this time the punish.
Ooh, but it landed meaty enough that that Tokido was going to be safe.
Ooh, misses confirm again. Yeah, drop from Tokido.
And that's a crucial drop, even though it was just a throw, but it was a back throw into the corner. Look at all this damage he's been taking off of the fire, and he's still cooking on there.
Yeah, huge, great damage added up. Very unfortunate. Tokido lost a lot of life. 900 HP on Akuma. That's starting to low. I mean, that's a pretty low vitality, tied for the lowest in the game.
Yeah, he actually started with even lower vitality from before. And now, a little bit of that buff there feels like it was one of the key things that make Akuma a much stronger character right now in this second season.
Big chase down. Tokido looking for that low, couldn't find it. The air fireball in the approach. Another one. Anything will do it now. The sniper is dangerous. The EX air fireball. Tokido trying to find his way in, and the slide. Low profile. You see, I feel like, you know, usually just play kind of by feel. They react. They play that style, but he really studies the numbers, and that is just a play style. Wow, big back fierce anti-air.
But wake-up buttons from Filipino champ catching Tokido off guard, and there's a nice little addition to Dhalsim's arsenal, that crouching down back medium kick.
Yeah, brand new move in this version of the game, and obviously you can see Champ utilizing it well. Punishes the whiff throw.
Oh no, missed. Oh, actually he went for the whiff jump medium punch into throw. Tokido sniffed it out and was able to punish Fchamp instead.
Yeah, defensive throw tech worked out for him. You see the demon flip, it's a big issue. Champ got around it once, but you gotta guess what he's gonna do as the follow-up. Big stun, should be the round, is the round. Tokido cleans it up quick.
Again, this is the loser side bracket, so whoever wins 3 games first will move on, but the other player, they will go home. They will be eliminated out of the tournament.
7th place, of course. And you see that EX demon flip goes for the slide follow-up. It stays very low to the ground. Another bait Filipino champ.
I wonder if Tokido just, you know, he's feeling like even if he does get hit by that, it's not a huge amount of damage, but if he lands the parry, he gets so much momentum off of that, just like this with that EX air, with the regular air fireball.
Yeah, huge corner carry on this. He's got good positioning for himself as well.
Tokido going with the throw OS air yoga Guile. It's an option select, a way to avoid multiple advances from the opponent.
Going out that fireball, trying to move in. Tokido, there's that drill again. We've very rarely seen him go in with it, right? Trying to fake out the parry. That time he goes for the punish.
Yeah, Tokido sniffed it out that time, but he just wasn't fast enough with the standing medium kick.
Tokido with the deficit, very close to building his V-trigger though. See in the bottom left, he's got V-trigger available. That, oh, and the big low.
Oh, yeah, so Dhalsim can jump back and hit light punch, and that acts as a, since it's a jumping attack, it can hit you if you're crouch blocking. So he faked it by, you saw him go up, down, and then went for the low instead. Tokido took the bait, stood up, and got caught in the legs.
Yeah, the jump back normal, a little bit, you know, more unsafe, but, you know, it's the round closer. People expect it at the end, and because it's expected, you can go for the second option. Corner positioning already. This is important. Tokido really got to try to maintain this if possible.
He's going to use the V reversal to get Tokido out of there. And the fake teleport stays in the corner.
Ooh, lands with the jab. Tokido, he's got positioning still. Punishes the dash in. He was ready.
Oh, but punishes the back roll. That's a little bit of a setup there. I feel like that should have been punished, but it doesn't matter anyway. Filipino champ is going to get the stun, and he's going to take game number 3 and go up.
Huge stage like Evolution.
Yeah, and Tokido kind of on the opposite side. Like last year when he finally got that win over Infiltration, he really credited a lot of calming techniques. He'd been studying a lot of yoga and trying to keep himself calm.
Yeah, one of these players trying to keep their emotions in check, the other one letting them, you know, flow freely. Corner positioning for Tokido. He spent so much of the set here.
Ooh, standing medium punch confirm into the EX Tatsu. Now this corner pressure now from Tokido. Gets out of there with the slide into V-trigger. Tokido backs off because he doesn't want to... Oh, he baited him to throw a fireball. Wow.
Huge damage. Another mix-up works out. Very close to stun.
Oh, nice block from Tokido. He's backing off because he just doesn't want to get stunned. And he sees the Dhalsim teleport. He doesn't want to deal with that mix-up. Oh, recovered in time to block that air fireball. Very fortunate. But now you can see this very kinetic pace from Filipino champ. He is going crazy with these air teleports.
He's in big trouble now, though. Oh!
And now, 1 round away from eliminating Tokido and moving on in the loser side bracket. Can Tokido come back these 2 rounds in a row? He would still need to win 1 game after that.
It's difficult for him for sure. Filipino champ really finding his element here. What a block, though, from Tokido, and an interruption on the dash.
A lot of corner carry on that combo, so Tokido went for it. Here he gets a knockdown, close to stun. What's the mix-up? He goes for the throw, but what a throw tech. But then the cross-up from Tokido does get the stun.
Could be enough to kill. It's gonna be. It is. Spent all the resources to do it. Tokido stays alive in this bracket.
All right, Tokido needs to take this round to tie it up 2-2. A lot of pressure right now. The nerves that these players must be feeling.
Playing anti-air again. Look for the throw, didn't find it. Really, look at all this offense and chip that he's adding up. It's just brutal.
God, look at all that gray health that has been built up on Tokido's side.
Anytime you block a medium or heavy normal, it adds gray damage, and it comes back very slowly.
Tokido really having a trouble landing a target right now. Filipino champ, his kinetic style from last round really working right now. He's being such a difficult target to catch. Oh, the V, he parries it! He saw the V reversal coming out, so he got the parry off of it.
He's so close to stun. The throw, he's gonna get the game off this. Tokido, a massive comeback, a huge swing, and he stays alive.
I think,
right in front of
the
his face.
V-trigger was the option select, actually.
Yeah, in a sort of way, right? Like, you can see what's going to happen there. The medium Tatsu confirmation. It's very important. As Akuma, you have to confirm medium Tatsu if they're crouching. Light Tatsu, it's standing. So, you know, it takes that extra little kind of motivation. You got to really keep your eyes open if you're Tokido.
All right. Now Tokido going in on him, but nice counter poke right there from Filipino champ. Goes with the whiff jump medium punch into immediate low. Catches him with the slide into V-trigger.
You see that float, trying to stay out of there. Keep that range for himself. He's got the lead. When you have the lead, the float's so important. It shuts down more angles of the screen than usual. Yep, you see that. He's got that medium punch. Horizontally covers the entire air.
All right, just defense right now. Oh, he's going to activate it. Try to chase him down. He's going to get in. But so far, good defense from Filipino champ, and he teleports to the other side now. A lot of work for Tokido. Oh, good defense. Oh, he's going to be able to punish that, but he doesn't.
He didn't make it in time. The air fireball and the trade works out. Champ with the round.
Yeah, the back medium punch reaching high enough, just high enough to trade with the fireballs. Had he gone with the light punch instead, for example, he would have been in for a world of hurt.
That float jab, an important tool for Champ to utilize in this matchup. Slide under, but Tokido was ready with the jab.
All right, tries to go in there. Filipino champ staying away, but Tokido's gonna use that V reversal to push him into the corner.
What a jump, he knew it wasn't a true block string.
Did you see Tokido dash back under to make sure that he kept Filipino champ in the corner? And Filipino champ's gonna be okay with taking that light punch out of the air. However, he's not gonna be okay with taking that frame trap from Tokido.
Huge damage, +8 on that EX fireball. Gains in pressure, that's why Filipino champ with the V reversal.
Do not want to be under Dhalsim's fireball when it's dropping on your head. Oh no! Again, he read that whiff jump medium punch and he gets the throw on Fchamp.
So Filipino champ with a lot of resources. Doesn't survive to use them. He's going to go into the last round though. 3 bars, full critical R. That's going to be a ton of damage against Akuma if he lands it.
Tokido finally getting that towards heavy punch to work against Filipino champ. Oh, that's going to be punishable, yeah. And back plus heavy punch is going to give him the knockdown combo into the demon flip.
That's like a pop fly. He just swatted him out of the air.
And now Tokido trying to put this pressure on Filipino champ, trying to find a way out of the corner right now. He just needs to find one opportunity, and no one is better at that than Filipino champ. There we go. There's one right there. You see, he got the combo and was able to teleport out of the corner.
Yeah, still scrambly. Champ running for his life here. He's in trouble. Tokido very close to V-trigger though. You know what that means. The Raging Demon, he's got to confirm. He could spend it.
He's going to uppercut into critical R. No, he saves it.
Fake the demon setup, and he got the meaty because of it. Tokido is going to take characters, and in some ways he's sort of like a hybrid Shoto.
Yeah, one of the things about Rashid that I've always liked is that I feel like he's a really unique and kind of brand new Street Fighter archetype of a character. And you can see right there, just this is what you're going to see from Rashid. He's going to push the opponent into the corner with one of these combos or spinning mixers, and then from here, he's just got mix-ups for days, and he's going to pressure you with that crouching heavy punch. But MOV with the counter attack.
Yeah, Chun-Li, a very strong character, incredibly good normals. That's really what her MO is, right? She has great range buttons, great ability to kind of, you know, walk back and forth, punish you when you miss your attacks. Good offense as well.
That's going to be safe on block, and throws out a second one to catch Moke, trying to counter poke.
That air legs from Chun on the approach. Activates the wind, and that allows him to enhance his attacks, get mix-ups and setups off of it as well.
But this defense from MOV has been ridiculous. He has not been falling for any of the baits that Moke is trying to catch him in. And he's going to get the throw and take round number 1.
Yeah, all the way from Japan. Incredibly strong competitor. You know, thing about MOV, he's been playing Chun probably before some of the viewers in the chat at home have been born.
Yeah, I mean, in fact, at one point in time, this is a very popular story about MOV. He said in third strike, his Chun-Li should be banned because it is impossible to beat.
Yeah, exactly. Not Chun-Li the character, only when he plays Chun. And that's incredibly true. You know, you can see how good he is with the character, the whip punishing. Expect to see that a lot. He's going to use the heavy punch, that fierce, right into the activation punish.
And you know, it's one of those interesting things. One of the things that makes Rashid so good, oh my God, he's got the stun. He might be able to take the first game off of this. Oh no, he drops his combo, but you know what? Oh, he tried to attack, and he's gonna get caught.
Oh, he went off the wall.
But he's able to fight this fight is that her normals do have a very good reach. They reach very far. And Rashid, he actually beats up a lot of other characters because he controls that mid-range space. But I don't feel like he has that same kind of advantage against Chun-Li necessarily.
There's that heavy punch into the activation. You can expect to see that so often. MOV will stick out that heavy punch, and if it doesn't hit, he won't activate. But this is a big tornado combo. Gets the rolling afterwards, and he's going to have offense. The throw, pushing him to that corner, trying to work this offense.
It's not over yet. MOV still not that far behind in life, especially now. Maybe one throw. He went for it, but he did it too early. It whipped, and Moke was able to punish that throw with his own throw.
Yeah, unfortunate. A little early on the throw, maybe a little too far even. And, that's a tough one. MOV was looking strong before that. Moke trying to regain this footing, become comfortable, really.
And you see that standing heavy punch, crouching heavy punch from Rashid. Those are those scary, scary moves, that sideways chop and the downwards chop.
Yeah, both of those normals incredibly potent. If they land, they lead to big damage and pressure. Couple of throws, MOV finally takes the fierce into activation again.
How many times has he landed that already? And he's got, it's just a heavy kick. He was hoping for perhaps a crush counter so that he could get more damage. Nice. Oh, but you want not to be outdone. Moke goes with his own wake-up invincible move. And now all the way into the corner.
And you see, that was a checkmate scenario. He was stuck. He went for the throw. MOV jumped to avoid it.
And even Moke with a little bit of a head shake there, despite winning that game.
Now, oftentimes, you know, as a top player, even if you win, you know that there are mistakes you made. You're trying to clean those up here.
Oh, look at this pressure now. But that standing light kick, such a good anti-air for Chun-Li. A little nerfed in Season 2, but still allowed him to anti-air and get out of the corner at the same time.
Yeah, that anti-air from Rashid, the heavy mixer, the one that goes straight up. Much, much better in this version of the game. And it's so powerful. The throw, it's 2 in a row.
And a
three.
Third. 1, 2, 3 strikes. You're out.
Okay, batter up. He gets the job done. MOV on defense there. Didn't want to believe that there'd be a third one. Crushed, picked up, corner carry, massive.
Just like that, yeah.
Counter hit confirmed.
Yep. Now close to stun. The stun is the danger, and he did not believe MOV would wake up with the EX bird kick. Oh, but there you see the long legs of Chun-Li off that jumping heavy kick, beating Moke's anti-air.
Finds a big combo, gets the rolling afterward. He's got the setup neutral jump, likely to beat a spinning bird.
And I've seen a lot of backdashes from MOV on Wake Up. I feel like that's the adjustment. The jump back throw OS, not as effective, but now there's a backdash throw OS that people have been trying to use.
Anything will do it now. You got to be very careful here. Moke, a little crouching short, sneaks it in there, gets the advantage.
Top 8 in both years of Street Fighter V, back to back.
This is a different game than we saw last year, a different climate.
Goes for the air throw, and that led perfectly into the meaty towards heavy kick.
Back throw from MOV, looking good in this round. You see very rare that he throws the fireballs. He's just trying to keep to this ground game.
All right, Oh, backs off so he can activate the V-trigger, but I love MOV walking up to block the tornado. It's only 3 hits. If you block it, it goes away, and you don't have to worry about the mix-ups.
Yeah, the longer you wait, right, the more that tornado is out, the more Rashid can capitalize. Spinning Bird, MOV, trying to find that space for himself, fighting back with a reversal, but Moke in great positioning to lead. He's got a lot of meter to work with. Get some chip, some gray.
Look at this, just very, very patient right now for Moke. Doesn't really want to put himself in a position where he can be... Oh, there it is. He gets the back throw, and again, that's what I mean. He doesn't want to put himself in a position where one big hit can lead to a lot of damage. He was playing very safe, found the opportunity on the whiff jump from MOV to get the back throw and take that round. He is at match point.
That's how you do it. That's how you close out a round. You stay compact. You don't hit anything too big, anything that can allow your opponent to punish you. And you see Moke doing that, the clean anti-air. MOV escaped the corner, but Moke still looking solid in this round here. Great in this set.
Oh, baited the throw, and he's gonna get the confirm off of the EX fireball into the EX legs.
No anti-air from MOV. He could have stayed ducky and done that EX spinning bird. Throws the B reversal. Doesn't get the second, although he tried.
Now this pressure, see, there you go. That's why you want to get that tornado out of play, because there's so many good mix-ups that Rashid gets off of it. Oh, he's gonna be able to confirm. Mixer, one more mix-up he needs. Wow, wake up crouching light kick right into EX legs.
He took the risk, confirm he gets the job done, and Moke sends MO. The way to really bait it out is the jump air EX fireball,
yes,
which costs one of your meters, you know, a resource that's very valuable. So yeah, NuckleDu has been good in this matchup. You know, Tokido has lost to many Guile players before in this exact matchup, and it's for this reason you're seeing, right? The screen control from Guile, incredible against Akuma. He doesn't have good ways to make it in.
God, he has just walked into so many attacks, and he's already down over half his life.
Yeah, that red fireball from Akuma, good for blowing through those sonic booms, but it doesn't get the job done indefinitely, right? Akuma is gonna have to approach sooner or later.
You can see Tokido trying to whip punish something, unable to get it. Wow, NuckleDu trading with that crouching heavy punch. That is a trade he will take any day of the week.
Yeah, you can see how comfortable he is in this match. If it stays in neutral, then he is going to take the set, right? That's just how this goes. If Akuma can find the hits, the offense, that's when he has the best chance.
Oh my God, the patience from NuckleDu. But that's the thing. You will oftentimes take that throw instead of trying to throw back. Because you saw after he got thrown, he got pushed pretty far away, and there's really not much Tokido or Akuma can actually do to take advantage of that.
Exactly. So, and that's the smart choice, right? That is smart defense, knowing stuff like that, as NuckleDu does. And you can see he's really matching the fireballs blow to blow here. This is where it works out. You saw Guile control the last round the entire time, but if Akuma can find his way in, get that offense, so slippery.
Ooh,
wow.
Wow, wake up EX Demon Flip. He's gonna get the knockdown, and now Tokido trying to chase him down. You see NuckleDu, but there's the trick right there. NuckleDu dashed in and got the throw because he's switching so suddenly from defense to offense.
Oh, NuckleDu, the reactions, the young man reactions. You may have been here 15 years ago playing, but
you're done.
That's it. He knew as soon as he inputted it, it was over. And if you're Tokido, that's got to feel a little rough. 2 rounds of complete control from NuckleDu, so he's really got to find a way to turn this around. Gets the throw, NuckleDu offense now. And that's what you mentioned, right? The dash, it's important because you control the neutral, so Tokido is waiting. He's trying to find his way in, but when you suddenly surprise with offense, that's where it really throws off players. It makes you an even more difficult opponent to get in on.
Oh, okay, there we go. Tokido's gonna throw that V reversal. Those are not invincible to throw.
Set up.
Oh, he baited it out.
Huge damage and stun on this. He's actually stunned. He's gonna be dead.
And there is the power of Akuma right there. His damage output when he gets the counter hit, the crush counter, is immense.
Yeah, some of the highest damage and stun output in the entire game. One of the best tool sets from Akuma. It's why he has low life. They gave him incredibly useful tools, but a lower vitality because of it, right? That's sort of how you balance out the character, but still very strong. Both these characters, in fact, very strong. This is bad news.
Oh, he just jumps out. That's actually been a very popular defense to get out of the corner right now, is just take a step forward and jump all of a sudden.
Yeah, the first time I ever saw it was Tokido utilizing it against Momochi last year at Southeast Asia Major Scene.
Oh, wow. Just catches him with the fireball, and here we go. Yep, using that EX red fireball to deal all that gray health. Every time he does that, standing medium kick into EX fireball, it builds so much gray health. Basically cooks you a little. Ooh.
Yeah, there's a trade. Tokido happy with it, of course. Oh, he tried to flash kick it.
Oh, he got him with the throw bait. And you know what? I think NuckleDu could have recovered in time and blocked, because I think Tokido countered a little too slow, but from Japan, always been a crowd favorite throughout the years.
Crafting not only his fighting game skill, but his English as well. He's been working on that so that he can communicate better with the players that he sees so often, right?
Even when he first showed up here in 2002, his English was surprisingly strong. That is, I mean, he is actually a certified genius.
And you can see why. This corner pressure out of control, very close to stun. Baits it.
No!
Big damage. Tokido optimal there. Uses the uppercut for the one-hit stun. Red fireball, clean EX.
And he's going to use the resource to get the win. Not messing around here. Going to finish it off.
NuckleDu not able to keep the space that he needs so badly in this matchup. Trade there in Guile's favor.
Oh, nice. Predicted the Sonic Boom, got over it with the Tatsu, and then gets the counter hit. Here we go, back into the corner. Another combo will be close to stun. Actually, it is going to be stun.
Massive for Tokido. He's going to find the hit. NuckleDu is going to need a miracle here to bring this back. This game looking miserable.
Okay, here's an opportunity now for... Yes, I was just about to say, maybe a back throw to switch sides. Faked the combo. That's 3 throws in a row.
Gets out of the corner, though. A big surprise. NuckleDu was not prepared for that. He's going to build some space for himself with the fireballs. Tokido the jump over.
Just doesn't want to deal with the mix-up. Willing to sacrifice the screen position to avoid that mix-up, but NuckleDu... No!
Oh!
He used the V-trigger time to charge up for a flash kick!
He got the punish! The miracle comeback, NuckleDu!
You are ridiculous, NuckleDu! No one thinks the flash kick would come after that forward dash!
The verge, he was dead. There was no life left on that life bar. He brought it all the way back. The tricks, the genius NuckleDu surviving. But now if you're Tokido, you've got to settle yourself. Such an important game here to go up 2-1 in the set. You can't let that comeback phase you. He was playing so well before that.
I think just from that EX flash kick, now NuckleDu, a certified genius.
You'll give him the title and that uppercut. Tokido following up. The jump out again, as you mentioned, a popular escape method.
Okay, again, a great trade. You're both taking damage, but you're not letting Akuma get in, so you will take that trade with the anti-air all the time.
Pressure from Tokido. Oh!
Ooh, didn't get behind.
Anti-air again.
Oh, yep.
Du has V-trigger now as well, which is big. If he finds a confirm, either of them, if they find a hit here, will kill. NuckleDu walking forward there. The big fireball.
No, and that's going to allow Tokido to take round number. Top 8 champ was eliminated. NuckleDu now on the verge of being eliminated as well. Can he take this back, win 2 games in a row?
Yeah, that was huge. NuckleDu already got this corner positioning. You know, he got forced there by Tokido and the guest Tatsu again. It really is one of those things where Tokido is moving first and he's prepared. NuckleDu trying to find this space. You know, I think the surprise dashing from NuckleDu was catching Tokido off guard, but now it's Tokido on offense surprising NuckleDu.
Again, every time that happens, just look at that gray health up there. Look at that gray health, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, building up is immense, and because of that, if NuckleDu gets hit, he's going to lose a ton.
And just like that, the throw, all that gray health makes throws that much scarier. We talked about how sometimes it's better to take the throw. Well, the gray health is one of the systems in the game that discourages taking throws.
Yeah, it incentivizes you to force your way in like that and find the hit. Try to bait the throw. NuckleDu, patient defense now. Tokido trying to move in the air. Fireball in the trade. A bad one for NuckleDu.
Yeah, especially because Akuma was in V-trigger, so he throws 2 air fireballs in the air. So you have to snake your way through 2 of those fireballs. Oh, he's still got the crush counter punish.
Wild. Bad news now for NuckleDu. He's really losing this momentum. Tokido surprising with the approach. Didn't even get the combo there.
Oh, and then gets in with the throw. Gets out of the corner, but this time Tokido punishing properly.
NuckleDu, no answers to the demon flip. He's not sure what to do. Tokido capitalizing, he gets it. This could be the end, and it is. An overhead will send NuckleDu out of the... And after that set between Tokido and Champ, so good. Tokido dismantling NuckleDu, playing on fire. Can't wait to see how his Japanese counterparts will do. I mean, the winner of this will have to play Tokido, so, you know, I'm not envious of either of them.
All right, well, so far they're just playing, they're barely moving anywhere, just walking a little bit back and forth. And the reason why you do that is because you're trying to fake the opponent into thinking you're committing to something, but keeping yourself mobile so that you can react to whatever your opponent does. But Itabashi is making sure that Moke can't react to what he's doing, including the running bear grab.
Went for another SPD. Moke a little shook there. You know that after that, huge damage already lost. And look at the control. Itabashi, despite not having the same normals as Rashid, is doing such an excellent job with punishing and keeping himself alive. The flex.
Oh, I feel like oh yeah, he just let go of the flex, okay.
Yeah, counter V-trigger. It wasn't in time. Moke now has corner positioning. V-trigger still available. If Itabashi finds one hit, even a little jab, he'll be able to get this. Got the hit. They confirm as well. Moke with the round. Sort of out of nowhere. Itabashi just got hit on wake up. Wonder what it was that he was doing. But full resources for both of them already.
Ooh, gets the clutch counter, and you can see Rashid can take advantage of that so well by just running up and getting the stand medium punch in the spinning mixer. Rashid, oh, did he really? Oh,
it's a combo. In the corner, V reversal right into the CA. Massive unscaled dent. One of the big strengths of Zangief. No reason you can never count him out.
I don't even think it works on the entire cast, so shout out to Itabashi.
He headbutt a tornado? What kind of madman is he?
Itabashi right now playing out of his mind.
That's using your mind right there. Using your noggin for sure. Tokido's a genius, but he's not smart enough to headbutt a tornado, that's for sure.
Oh no, too far away, yeah, good punish. But, Moke chose to use the EX spike. Oh, what a beautiful jump to bait out the armor.
Moke, incredible awareness and reaction. Eyes on you, show everybody your real strength and how good of a competitor you are.
Oh, Itabashi is going to get in there with a standing heavy punch right to the face. And now you see them back to this middle ground game. And you see the neutral jumps occasionally from Itabashi. I think he's kind of hoping maybe to go over a spinning mixer and SPD it on the way down, but spinning mixer takes up a lot of space, including the airspace.
Exactly, yeah. It travels horizontally. The move you just saw there, the tornado. And, you can catch you out of the air as well, so you got to be very careful if you're Itabashi for sure.
Yeah, because the neutral jump will lose to those tornadoes that he throws out. But, you can see Moke not throwing a lot of them.
Exactly. Only when he's canceling off a normal, right? He does a normal right into that tornado. Sort of like, a crashing medium kick into a Hadouken with a lot of characters like Ryu or Ken. Same kind of idea. Yeah, just like that.
All right, now he's trying to get in there, but slowly by slowly, it's so hard to state how important the screen position is, whether you're in the corner now. Oh my God! Itabashi gets the jump in, and look at this damage. Look at that damage. Look at all that red in the health bar.
It was a massive read, and it worked out.
Ooh.
Tried to get in there. Not quite on time. The combo off it, counter hit knee, the low medium kick, anything will do it now.
Catching him from backdashing or jumping away or walking away. Just poking with that crouching medium kick.
The down jab from Zangief. That right there is the round ender, the dream killer. It gets the job done. It has a huge hitbox, and it's very low risk to hit, right? Every time you hit it, it's just a little jab, and it recovers incredibly quick. But it's enough to close out a life bar.
Yeah, probably the best crouching life punch in the game.
Oh, yeah. For sure. The range on it, it's humongous. Very difficult to deal with. When you're low on life, I mean, that'll kill you.
Oh my God! And he's gonna come with a headbutt into the critical art. He's gonna plant Rashid right into the ground. All right, now, just punches him in the face. And he's gone for a lot of whip knees, and he hasn't SPD'd afterwards just yet.
Oh, big neutral jump. Moke with an opportunity. He's got a ton of resources to work with.
Whoa! That was such a hard read, and it's not going to pay off for him. Even though it wasn't full punish damage, that was still a huge read. He's lost all of his resources, and he did take a good chunk.
Yeah, interesting though, Rashid, you can move around his Oh, that's going to be it. The kill from Itabashi puts himself on the board. But Rashid's critical art, right? You can move it around.
One of my favorite things is always fighting game player posture.
Yes.
And Itabashi Zangief always has that very concentrated lean, that forward hunch.
That horrendous posture. If you're watching at home, kids, vegetables, homework, posture. 3 most important things in life. Itabashi Zangief is an incredible player, but back problems for sure in the future.
He's might be hurting his back, but you know what? The SPDs are crushing his opponent's backs. That is all he wants to do, but here we go. Moke with a neutral jump light kick causes the lowest amount of block stun, so he uses that to get a surprise throw afterwards.
Yeah, good choice, and Moke has utilized it quite a bit. He's got a big advantage in this round, but you know the comeback is a potential to punish. Not quite enough. Had he had spent an EX into a jungle afterward, it would have killed, but maybe a little greedy on the resources.
Ooh, trying to push a little too hard. Crouching light kick from Moke, gonna take it.
Very smart. You know, when you have a big lead like that, it's very crucial you don't hit big buttons, right? Buttons with a lot of recovery. You just hit these nice little jabs and shorts, try to slow down your opponent. Nice and easy, very safe, very compact. Crushed him.
Yep.
Wow, rolling to the other side, but Itabashi was ready for the mix-up.
All right, now all the way into the corner. Oh, didn't confirm those 2 lights into the spinning mixer. Oh, 2 hits on the absorption and the EX SPD. Again, Zangief, this could all go downhill so fast. 2 more SPDs is all it takes for the stun and for the win. Actually, he might not even need the stun. He might just kill right off of this. Yo, it's not gonna kill, but the stun is going to allow him to win.
Posture, James. Posture, that's all that was. Jeez, he showed him how he felt. He said, look, I'm gonna command throw you this many times in a row. Moke did not believe he would take the risk. You know, if one of those was jumped, it would have probably been the round.
Oh, now Itabashi just sneaks in with an EX SPD.
Does he do it again?
No. Oh, and Moke with the correct call out does the wake up throw.
Oh, tried the throw, wasn't in there in time, looking for the pressure. Playing this range, Moke with the superior normals and walk speed, but Itabashi with that big damage output. Ooh, big fierce lands. He didn't have the V-trigger to cancel into. That was terrifying. It worked out the full resources, both players. There's the activation.
Yeah, he's gonna put him in that mix-up, put him in the blender, literally cancel into the critical art. That is gonna be enough to give Moke game number 3 to go up 2-1.
And there it is, the young gun.
Beat him in grand finals, and Nemo did not want to shake his hand.
Yeah, that is the real fear right there. That was real anger. When you can't even be bothered to fake happiness in a handshake. A couple of jumps early, Itabashi has recognized now that Moke is not as prepared for the anti-air. When you're looking on the ground, you're not often looking in the air and vice versa. So you got to recognize those situations. Juggle, that follow-up eagle kick.
Try to make it over the tornado, unfortunately couldn't get past it, and now a run-up throw from Moke. Again, Zangief in this game, in this version, is just as weak as a lot of other characters on the defensive end, so you really do want to pressure Zangief even after you knock him down.
Yeah, it used to be that wake-up command throw was very scary, not so much anymore, but he can kind of rotate between, you know, command throw, running bear grab, which has armor, ZX, backdash, wake-up jab. There's a few things that can kind of rotate.
Oh, he baited out, but you know what?
Oh, yeah.
He was already going to activate the V-trigger, so he didn't. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. He's got his own tornado. He's got his own. He doesn't need your tornado to help him. He's going to be able to combo into it and get an air EX SPD. Is it going to be enough to take this round? Not quite.
Oh, he did it again, the huge SPD. Itabashi, Zangief, the gambling man. Huge comeback in that round for him.
You see that whip standing light kick. You're afraid that it is the proper timing and that you're going to get up and block into it. But he timed it ever so slightly early so that it would whip and catch him with the SPD.
Yeah, that big command throw from Zangief. If you're not already jumping when he does it, you're going to get trapped and eat that damage.
All right, there's that crouching light punch again. We talked about how good that button is.
Challenge, yeah, that jumping medium kick from Zangief. It hits very high on your body, so not as advantageous. Oh, huge read.
Oh, crush counter, pops you up into the air. He gets the juggle, and guess what? Here's another spinning pile driver. You're gonna go for some different kind of turbulent wind here. Rashid, oh, he went for it again, but not gonna be enough. He's gonna get away.
He's got the V-trigger, he's got a lot of meter to use as well. The whip punish. Itabashi playing very compact now, very defensive.
That crouching, oh, you know what? He just happened to jump at the right.
That's what we talked about earlier, right? NuckleDu dashing forward to surprise Tokido. You know, Itabashi is playing very close to the chest, and he's not doing much, and then all of a sudden, boom, big jump, right? He surprises you. Same kind of idea there.
Oh God, here we go again. Dash up after a light SPD into another SPD is not real. It's not, oh man.
Oh, finally the wake up EX. Escapes, just trying to avoid it. The whip punish Itabashi is ridiculous, and he's also on match point.
I'm speechless. I have no words for this right now. Itabashi has figured out something. He has definitely figured out a rhythm that Moke has, and he has been able to just, the last couple of games, he has just been SPDing him with reckless abandon.
It's worked out. Moke was very scared the whole time, right?
You saw
off the wall.
You saw Moke jump away after that whip knee. Watch out for a whip knee in the air, EX SPD.
Ooh, caught him with the headbutt. This is huge. He's very close to stun.
Oh, he gets out of there. Maybe he was looking for the EX spinning mixer.
Yeah, good escape from Moke there. Whoa, the side switch. What a block. Itabashi is absurd. That block might actually seal the deal here. Yep. Big chance. Does he wake up EX? He's panicking.
Oh, he's just trying to jump out. Finally gets it. Okay, here's the, oh, the wake up EX with the armor. Just like you said earlier on. This is the matchup that we were expecting. Now, I've spoken to Punk. He feels like Karin has an advantage over Cammy. He actually feels like that she wins this matchup. Of course, every matchup having different strengths and weaknesses between the characters.
Yeah, they're different tool sets. You know, Zangief, if he runs into a more defensive character like Nash, can be trouble. That's why Punk opted to pick it. But in this matchup, oh, what a whip punish, Punk.
Just what I was talking about. And then the throw baits. Punk, the master of that. Always gonna activate the beat trigger so he can get to the mix-up. A great block for Kazunoko. He was ready for it. Kazunoko, though, with a long road to go, gonna use that spin knuckle. It is plus on block.
The defense from Punk, so immaculate. He escapes all the way back to the middle of the screen. Look at this. He is so safe, so close to the chest. No reason to ever even do anything over committal. Look at the incredible defense and patience.
But hit her out of the air. That overhead is airborne, so that is one of the nice things about that. Kazunoko does get the throw in. Okay, it's not safe, but then, you know what? Kazunoko was so accustomed to Punk playing defensive and very, very safe. And he woke up with a standing medium kick, which is, you know, on the textbook is going to tell you don't ever do this.
Right.
But it worked out because he had a conditioned Kazunoko into thinking he wouldn't do something crazy like that.
And it's actually a punish if you dash forward after Cammy's throw. So a little antsy from Kazunoko trying to force offense. Finds a hit, but doesn't confirm. He just didn't believe. Punk's defense had been so good before that.
Trading in the footsies. Now, one of the things that I do agree with Punk on that I think does make this fight a little bit tougher for Cammy is I do feel like Karin wins the ground game. She's got the V skill. She's got that standing heavy kick, which is a crunch counter.
Huge damage output on this. Anything will do it. What a block. Punk was so prepared. There wasn't a moment in that game he wasn't ready for.
You can't.
A world-class competitor for a reason. You know, he's going to have to try to adjust here and figure out the weaknesses. Of course, Punk has them, but that dive kick punished cleanly.
Whiff punishes from Punk. Okay, wow, risky backdash, but a miss confirmed from Kazunoko. He didn't mean to do the drill. Oh my God, back and forth, back and forth. And again, a wake-up backdash. It's the second time, and I think...
He's so ready, the EX, second one for the kill. Punk optimizing and cleaning this up.
This is why he is the favorite. We've been talking up Kazunoko all day, and so far, Punk has been making him look positively silly here. 3 fast rounds against him. Oh, okay.
Good job done. Kazunoko, lots of offense here, finding the hits, Punk's defense.
Going for the drill juggle at the end there just to build some screen space rather than going with the uppercut. Ugh.
The EX uppercut there from Kazunoko, took the risk. Punk at a deficit. Oh, what a buffer. And there it is. Kazunoko cleans the round up. That's the adjustment you expect from a player of this caliber.
All right, but that's only 1 round here in game number 2. Ooh, what the? I don't know if that was on purpose, but it worked. He took advantage of it. Oh, nice. Goes to the other side. Makes it look like a left-right mix-up, but goes for the throw instead. Oh, my God. Punk with the reactions.
Was prepared, yeah, and now he's got V-trigger on deck, makes his roundhouse and a lot of other carry normals. Very dangerous, big jump.
Oh yeah, that jumping medium punch from Cammy hits pretty low.
V-reversal immediately, Kazunoko spinning that V-gauge, and he's intercepting Punk, but so is Punk. He's prepared now. He's got the anti-air, stays in the front.
Oh, wow. No biting on that bait, but
a dropped combo. That was real sketchy for Punk.
I've never seen that kind of expression on Punk's face.
No, you can tell how much this means to him here.
Oh boy. Kazunoko getting in with that jumping medium punch again. One of the weaknesses that Karin does have in this matchup is that her anti-air is not very strong, and Cammy has great jump buttons, can change her jump arc, so she can really get in on Karin through the air.
But Punk is just abusing this walk speed and positioning. He's really making Karin show, he's showing the strength of her anti-airs in the right position. It's important. The fact is, what an answer. Punk is just too prepared.
That's 3 in a row now that he's been able to anti-air. Oh, Kazunoko dropping his own combo to go for the throw. Could have had to confirm.
Yeah, didn't realize Punk was going to be not caught off guard. It's huge. If Kazunoko finds a hit, he can get the job done. Punk with the tech. Overhead. He puts himself on match point.
To get into grand finals, we talked about how much of an advantage that is and how great of a position it is when you get there. He's 1 round away from doing this 3-0 potentially over one of the greatest players in Kazunoko.
Incredible performance so far from Punk. He's got to close it out. The whip punish, immaculate. The pressure just so solid. There's very few times he gives up anything. A big lead again for Punk. The V-skill works. Everything is working. Landing the hits, corner positioning. The whip punish. It's enough to kill. He puts himself in grand final. You're here watching Street Fighter at EVO. And this is going to be a good one. Tokido and Itabashi Zangief, both from Japan. And a big punish right out of the gates. Itabashi gets it started.
Yeah, both of these players, 2 of the strongest players from Japan. Wow, he just went for the parry. I don't know if that was an execution error.
Likely an input error. Usually you can expect it to be the case. Wow, chopping him down.
And so that fireball did a lot of damage. That was great help there, yeah.
Huge lead already for Tokido in this one. And I'm not gonna lie, he is looking like a monster tearing through this loser's bracket. He was on fire yesterday. The only person he lost to, Punk. And you can see why.
Yeah, and Punk, is the guy waiting in grand finals, and he goes for a risky sweep. Everybody sweep is very punishable in this game.
Yeah.
And that wasn't that at a range where I feel like it would have been safe if blocked. But it was the right read. Tokido got it, takes round 1, gets away from the armor. Oh boy.
Crush there. Oh, and the read, and this is the right one. Tokido corner carry. There's the big wake up EX. We saw that earlier against Moke.
Oh my God, the damage between that EX running bear grab and this combo is huge. And one more SPD. Oh, he went low. Why would you think that he's still in range of SPD? Why? No,
I mean, you're halfway across the country. It's not even in the same area code, right? I mean, there's no reason for that to reach, but it did. Itabashi knew the spacing, he knew the setup.
Okay, that's a good sign right there for Tokido. Getting the anti-air. If there is one weakness in the Street Fighter game, he is so focused on the ground game that sometimes he's not ready to anti-air. But he's been looking good in that department this whole weekend.
He walked all the way up in his face to punish that. Incredible. Tokido's so prepared. You can see he's really looking like he's a man on a mission here.
Look at this aggression from Tokido staying. Oh, and he baits the regular throw out when Itabashi gets the throw. I can't think of the word for it.
A little bit of swagger, if you will, right?
Routine, that's the word I'm thinking of. In between game routine.
He's added it in there. I mean, he's got good reason to feel confident. Look at the way he's playing, right? So prepared for every situation. He's like Batman. Like, he just got it all logged somewhere in the Echo Fox cave. He's got a huge database of all of his opponents.
Oh no, but guess what? We've seen this enough times already. Oh, and he gets him low and is able to confirm into the lariat to get the stun, and just like that, Itabashi in quick fashion coming back with the first round.
The bat has been broken. Over the knee. Oh, that's going to be he was a little late on the punish, but there's a buffer from Tokido. Walked back out of the range of the throw and got the command throw. Wow, look at this guy march. huge punish, though.
Yeah, beautiful double jump from Tokido. Oh, man, interrupted with the crouch light punch. Caught Tokido off guard and was able to SVD. Chases down the teleport.
And there's that air fireball. Buys him some time. Gets rid of the stun. Creates the space. Tokido is still living.
Yeah, but this game so far has been all Itabashi this time.
What a lariat. He stayed patient. He tucked them in. It's going to be a game for Itabashi Zangief.
Good night. Yes.
It's different than it used to be. Yeah, he used to not be that way. It was always the intense stare. A little bit more jovial than he used to be.
Ooh.
Playing this neutral game. And this is a matchup where a lot of people thought it was not great for Akuma when the character originally came out, but I think since then Tokido has changed a lot of people's lives.
Absolutely. Tokido has really been, I feel like, the main pioneer of most Akuma strategy and tech. He has rewritten a lot of the opinions of people of what they thought of this character.
Exactly. He's been the man on the frontier, really making people believe, and you can see why.
Oh, you are so crazy, Tokido. He got hit out of the air, saw the spin, said, you know what? I don't need to land and respect this. I can land an uppercut. And not only that, I know I have a V-trigger and this beefy combo waiting for you.
That was absolutely genius from Tokido.
Oh, the opposite select. Goes for
difficult to deal with. If you try to jump out of that ground SPD, he's got the throw. Immediately goes up to meet you in the air.
Okay, just going in with an overhead punch. The Demon Flip has so many different follow-ups. It's got a throw, it's got an overhead, it's got a dive kick to keep pressure going.
You have a slide. I mean, there's so many different things you gotta watch out for. Tokido with the jump in. Finding the pressure, the red fireball. Itabashi survives, but...
Oh my god, they just stared each other down in the face.
Risky range to be Tokido, though, fighting it out. He's got V-trigger on deck. Activates it. The throw.
Oh! Itabashi going for one of his patented surprise wake-up EX SPDs, but Tokido blowing it up. Oh.
Punk yesterday, and that was to make Winners top 8. We see how good that guy is playing, so Tokido ready to try to beat him in that grand finals here. Oh, punish maybe? No, a little far. He had already committed to a backdash.
Oh, taking out that standing heavy punch and having the anti-air on point. Like I said, if that's what Tokido has ready for you, you are just in such trouble. Because like I said, that's like his only, dude, he built up the extra gray damage with that jump back light kick.
Yeah.
He didn't just jump away. He was like, I'm gonna add a little extra gray damage on there.
Yeah, it looked like he had went for down short instant overhead as a wake up, and Itabashi absorbed both, but still look at this tremendous lead for Tokido here. Oh, he got him, not a full juggle though, and punish the forward dash on wake up with the fireball. Tokido, match point. Semifinals here.
And despite it being 2-1, it felt like Tokido has been doing this in relatively easy fashion, but Itabashi now getting in with that jump.
Oh yeah, 2 in a row. He's recognized Tokido not prepared for the anti-air.
Oh, yep. Like I said, that's like one of his only weaknesses, and if he gets the anti-air on point, he may not have any weaknesses.
Yeah, so prepared for everything. So you gotta be careful about, he really figures things out with his character, right? So few people play it at this level.
Again, he is probably one of the biggest scientists ever. In fact, even in Street Fighter 4, that... Oh no, that's probably dead.
It's enough to kill Itabashi. All the meter plants him in the ground.
That was quite a feat right there from Itabashi, punishing with that 720.
You know, fishing with that fierce there. He can hit confirm, see if it hits, find the strike, and now he's got this corner positioning already pushing him towards there, looking for whip punishes, trying to establish that ground game. Oh, punish. Big opportunity for Itabashi here. Tokido's got to guess there. It is again.
Yeah, go for the regular throw because it has so much less whip.
Big stun, big round, big game. Itabashi ties things up 2 apiece. So here it is, final match between these two losers semis here at EVO. Whoever loses here goes home 4th place. Winner moves on into top 3.
Well, countering with that crouching light punch, but there it is, the uppercut from Tokido. Oh, and a punish, wow. I'm not even sure if he just confirmed that or if he just saw that Itabashi was touching a button. Not enough to stun. Goes for the throw, oh my God. Trying to clip him just to get that stun, but you know what? It's not gonna happen anymore. But, oh wait, never mind, it did because those were all lights, so they didn't kill. But Tokido now at match point. It's really been back and forth between these two. None of these games have been close. It's like been domination from one player or the other.
Whoever can find their momentum, get that offense going. And Tokido has shown how powerful it is. Headbutts one fireball, but not the second. Zangief moving in. Still no anti-air from Tokido, the big crush.
Goes in for that safe jump timing. Oh, okay, there it is. That wake up EX SPD works for Itabashi this time. Here comes the mix-up. Stay back down. Don't you go anywhere.
Very close to stun the back roll. He chases it down. We are going to a final round here.
Who is gonna move on here? It is the last game, last round between Tokido and Zangief. Very fitting that it is this game 5 where we have the closest game between these two players.
Tokido, resources on deck. So is Itabashi, finally an anti-air.
And then he's walking up for the throw, yeah.
You gotta be so careful, Geef, with all those resources. 60% can be drained at any time, any jump, any confirm.
Again, no life lead against Zangief is enough because it could all go downhill. But again, Tokido on point with his anti-airs here in this game. Oh my God, okay, here it goes. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here's another SPD.
Activates the V-trigger.
Oh, was it close enough?
He's a little far.
Oh my God!
Confirmed.
Tokido confirms into the critical art. It's not going to be enough to kill. He's just got a tiny bit left. It is not safe by any stretch of the imagination.
Look at the meter for Itabashi. He's so close to having it. If he gets a hit, it could be death.
And a light punch into V-trigger will still connect. Oh my God, what are you doing, Tokido? You are a madman. Tokido knew that Itabashi was going to go.
It's going to be Echo Fox Tokido. God's Garden Zone, Kazunoko. 3 out of 5, of course, this whole way. And this is a matchup that can be very explosive, right?
Yeah.
Great approach options, but so does Akuma. And really, both these characters explode when they get hit.
And we talked earlier how we had a lot of matches where one guy's zoning and one guy wants to go in. Well, this match, they both want to be in each other's face, and just with the momentum. That's the key part right there. If you can get him to block a jump attack, block a plus move, and then you can keep the pressure going. So now Kazunoko with all the pressure. Tokido trying to figure out a way out. Now, the dive kick, you have to be worried about the parries from Tokido with the dive kicks. You can't get too cute with those dive kicks.
With the jump over, you gotta be careful if you're Tokido. If you allow Kazunoko to build that full resource, he can actually CA the fireballs. Yep, you see it. It's built now. Uppercut is clean. It's gonna be enough.
There it is, right there. And just like you said, both characters explode, and that is because both characters with only 900 vitality. And you know what? Tokido and Akuma used to have even less than that. He was 875 at one point in time, but he got buffed to 900 to match Cammy.
Yeah, both these characters, very high damage output, especially Akuma in V-trigger. Just so damaging when he gets the hit. The pickup, 2 bars spent. He gets corner positioning and a lot of offense because of it. Scary range now. Tokido's got to survive. Stun slowly depleting, but it's not gone yet.
Oh, nice.
And the back throw.
And there it is. Kazunoko is going to tie up game number 1 at 1 round apiece.
Both of them with a round, both of them with full resources as well.
Oh man, someone is going to lose a lot of health very fast.
Oh yeah, I mean any hit, massive. Both these characters, easy ways to confirm too. Yeah, that trade. And we worry what a bait. He didn't get the crush counter, but he gets damage anyway.
Yeah, he spends one of the bars. Very interesting. He's hoping to build another one back before the round ends. No, he's already spent another one. Here we go. Oh man, so dangerous. Oh, he got caught by that. Tried to stop it, it looked like.
And the
nice
side switch.
Block and a punish, it looked like.
Oh, he got the hit, and the hit confirmed. Tokido, first game over Kazunoko. Is out here. Has not won a game in the last 4, obviously. Lost 3 to Punk. 1 here to Tokido, and Tokido is on fire, playing excellent here in the Losers Finals.
See them right now playing this neutral game, which I do feel like favors Cammy a little bit more, but Tokido has been able to nullify that advantage, I feel like. And you see, not even trying to whip punish on that crouching medium kick. You saw how when it whipped, he dashed forward instead, using its recovery to gain space on Kazunoko.
Good choice for sure. I mean, oftentimes you recognize that scenario, you see what you got to do. See that fireball. When you throw a fireball, your hurt box where you can be attacked is extended. So you can kind of hit a little farther out than you'd expect a lot of the times.
Yeah, that's why I think Cammy works well in that. That standing medium kick of hers is so good. Such a great move, and it was even buffed in Season 2. Okay, here we go. Ooh, goes for the juggle. Not the. We've seen him go for the slide a bunch of times to get the corner carry. But not that time. He just went for the damage instead. Ooh.
The B-skill under it, give him an extra trigger.
Actually, he might be even trying to get Kazunoko to spend an EX drill. Because he threw 3 fireballs. He's still throwing him. Oh, he's going to be able to get
combo. Yep,
yes.
Big old uppercut at the end, and that's the damage output off any kind of confirm that you can expect from Akuma.
And I felt like that was a good round for Kazunoko, but again, no one is safe. And you saw right there, the life just melts off of Cammy thanks to that. And a bad confirm from Kazunoko means more life is going to melt off.
Yeah, Tokido was standing a split second before that low medium kick hit, and I think Kazunoko just assumed he wouldn't crouch.
Yeah,
if you go back and look, I'm sure it was like pixels.
Yeah, a lot of people confirm on whether or not they're standing right before it connects. Yeah, if you block at the last second, you can blow up. A lot of people confirming that way, and there it is, the throw bait.
Fishing there in the corner, you can see Tokido back off a little bit, but then immediate back in. Kazunoko, tons of resources. The walk under.
Okay, and he's gonna go into critical art. He needs as much damage as he can get. He's gonna have the life lead off of this and a beautiful setup. What does he go for? Nothing.
Ooh, dive kick was a little high, but Tokido a lot of resources. He can actually kill. The very optimal confirm here if he finds it. A lot of chip.
He was so hard for the throw. No counter hit on the crouching life punch. That's not gonna confirm. Tokido tries to go in there with a jump. Low forward fireball is gonna connect. Now it's even a small combo is going to be able to take it for Tokido.
So careful. Kazunoko sticking out those buttons, very risky. That standing medium kick from Akuma, an excellent whip punish. The jump, so risky now. Kazunoko, a lot of momentum lost from him here. Tokido really clawing this back. The big jump.
And yeah, so what happened there was Tokido knew that Kazunoko didn't have the meter to EX drill. He started getting a little too comfortable with throwing fireballs, and that's how Kazunoko was able to read that one moment to jump over and punish the next fireball coming from Tokido.
The incredible amount of fireballs that Tokido throws, right? It's so many, because up close they knock down. It's a great tool for Akuma. Wow, air-to-air jab.
Okay. And here comes Kazunoko. Has the corner position, has the advantage right now. Yep, no more space for Tokido to walk back. Both of these characters with incredible foot speed. Oh, yeah, see, that's not negative. And again, using the drill juggle. Wow, wake up EX, demon flip. Oh, I think Kazunoko might have been able to EX uppercut in that situation. A confirm from Tokido. Oh my God.
He's gonna get a setup here. He blocked.
Yeah, he was baiting out the wake up uppercut.
A trade, it worked out okay for both of these players. Kazunoko, the big throw bait, walks in, a step out. It's especially a dangerous thing, you know, that throw bait. If it's gonna kill, if the throw will kill, it becomes so much more menacing.
Then you can't take the throw anymore like we were talking about earlier.
Oftentimes taking that throw worthwhile, especially, I mean, Cammy, when she throws you, she leaves you so far away.
Both of these characters right now, weirdly enough, both of these characters I do consider weirdly similar in game plan. Wants to get up into your face and get some punch counters in there.
Gates the throw, massive. Tokido in the corner of the red fireball for the advantage, parries it.
Oh, you cannot be reversal me.
Puts him back in the corner as well. Genius. Tokido knows.
Double B skill, and Tokido did not take the bait off of the first one. Sometimes you do 2 in a row because it switches side and you whip a throw, and then she gets a big old combo off of that. Oh, EX drill, but only just clips and doesn't get any damage. Tokido's got to be fine with that.
He'll take it. Oftentimes, Cammy players do it. Corner positioning for Tokido. He's got another counter hit stun. He's got meter to work with. He can do the red fireball combo here into the EX uppercut at the end for maximum damage, but he chooses to not spend it. bar to work with. The counter hit.
Again, that's twice now that Kazunoko has been trying to counter something. He's not uppercutting.
Pop him out of the air, right? It's a quick, fast answer, but not often the best one when you have something like a special move, that dive kick, very high priority.
Yeah, Cammy standing light punch, not the same league as like a Jury or even a
Kali.
Yeah, or a Kali, yeah, for sure.
Excellent jab anti-air. You see now Tokido, you know, he's a very reactive style, a very whip punish heavy, using those fireballs to make you move, and then he gets stuff off of it.
Did you see him with that back heavy punch? He's trying to use the priority system to catch Cammy standing medium kick. No, that's not safe. Kazunoko is going to take a big chunk of damage off of that.
Tokido, great positioning here. You can see him willing to give up space and immediately walks back in, defends the ground he's fighting for. Match point now for Tokido.
Tokido, this is another one of those legendary losers bracket runs from the start of top 8. Luffy did it a few years ago, and Tokido's trying to get back in the grand finals the same way. Gamerby did it as well a few years ago.
Parried again, and he's got the big answer. Don't you think about it. The forward heavy punch this time escapes.
Yeah, that one was a guaranteed V reversal. But look at that, just a jump tatsu and right back over. That's gonna be punishable. That's too high up.
Tokido's a genius. He's walking forward, so he blocks the dive kick extremely high on the body. He's so prepared, it's so calculated, he's so ready.
But here's an opportunity. Look at that damage from Kazunoko. Cammy damage output. Ooh.
Kazunoko's got to be careful. One hit confirmed. So he got
too
him.
High up again, but couldn't confirm off of that. He thought he was too far. Gets the walk-up throw. Oh boy, be careful of that parry. Oh wait, there's the confirm into the dash-up uppercut. Guess who is going to grand finals? It is Tokido.
What a run from... He's got to claw his way through this set. If he wins 3 games, Punk will be dropped into loser's bracket, and we have a fresh start, another race to 3. So he's got a very, very, very long way to go.
Oh, wow. A nice whiff punish there from Tokido to start. As we said, that's usually Punk's MO. The whiff punish. Oh, what a jump. And he's going to get some big damage off this. Oh, misses the juggle. Misses the reset.
2 in a row. Tokido surviving. He was willing to take a 3rd throw, and Punk didn't believe it. Anti-air. What a
Tokido
block.
ready. Yeah, he was ready for that. Oh. No successful anti-air. Oh, did you see him stagger just a tiny bit? And he's going to be able to get the meter and confirm into the critical art. Take round number 1 here in grand finals.
And Karin really is a resource machine, right? She builds her V-trigger and her regular meter incredibly quick. One of the quickest out of any characters in the game. She has great crush counters and excellent V-skills she can use in combos. And she just builds resources at an absurd rate. It's why he can spend that V-trigger and that CA so often.
Steven, I just heard thousands of people with an Ojo laugh coming from behind us. It was the strangest sound I have ever heard.
Grown men laughing like that. I mean, only here at Evolution.
Look at Tokido, though. This pressure to start the round, and yet he's not even with that big of a life. Okay, here we go. And see, there's the corner carry version of that combo. And here comes Punk coming back.
If he lands a crush counter roundhouse, he could be in good positioning. Wow. You see in and out of there, avoiding and weaving around that jab. Tokido stuck out. Punk now trying to find the hit. If he does and he optimizes, he could kill. See, he's moving, he's trying to be evasive.
What a block from Tokido. Oh, he got him, he was ready, and the uppercut will reach. We're at 1 round apiece.
Yeah, back and forth. You see Punk very evasive, very loose with his movement. I think Tokido really tightened up at the end there, and he was ready to close it out. Buffer, it works.
Yeah, he reacted to seeing Punk hitting a move. That's how he was able to confirm 1 hit right into the Tatsu.
That low forward fireball. Akuma, so powerful. What a target combo. Got that air-to-air. He knows Tokido likes that air demon flip.
Oh, no challenge from Punk. Just going to block the dive kick. Here comes Punk trying to get in there. Oh, no, ate it. He just ate the dive kick. And, oh, beautiful side switch there from Tokido. There, he has the opportunity to go either direction. He said, oh, going to be a stun.
Very close. He hit a button. He's so genius. The taunt. He did a taunt combo to...
Look, as experienced and as great as Punk is, he is 18 years old. The nerves right now, the pressure.
It's got to be weighing so heavily on him. I mean, Tokido's been playing and competing and fighting games since before Punk was born.
It's true. It's absolutely true. And Punk, the weight of an entire country on his shoulders right now. And he is looking good here. He has responded great. But here comes Tokido.
Huge knockdown. It's a side switch as well. Looks to bait the throw. It
Oh,
lands.
he tried to walk
Stunned.
under.
No, he dropped it. He actually didn't get the combo. The V-trigger was out, so Tokido couldn't extend. Punk survives.
Shout out to Tokido for being aware that his V-trigger ran out, but it threw him off, and he was like, wait. And then that's how Punk got that throw in there, but so close to the comeback.
The walk under, beautiful stuff. If Tokido had just done the slide, he probably would have caught him, but didn't work out. The delay, looking to frame trap Tokido's defense, impeccable. Walk under punishes the landing frames again.
And a stun, just like that.
Looking to find a hit here. We'll see what happens. Ooh, little whip and the sweep. Punk staying.
2017 to etch his name in a list of amazing players.
Oh, the big jump over. Punk was ready for it. Huge confirm. He's looking to bait the throw now. Tokido's defense, though, excellent so far. He's really been patient. Fishing. All that gray adding up, and he gets it at the end. Huge jump. Tokido trying to find stun. The V-reversal, it allows him to escape. V-reversaling lowers your stun bar.
And now Tokido countering Punk with his own whip punishes. Now he's going to get the stun. Tokido taking round one of game number 3. Optimizing the kill as well with the back throw to gain as much meter as possible. Even though it's full already.
Yeah, he has the full meter now. That double uppercut, immediately the back throw. Back throw builds you the most meter out of all the throws. EX missed. You rarely see that from Punk.
The nerves. Oh, he knows. He sees that Tokido likes to do that red fireball, and he knows that's not a true block string. He's the first player to punish it.
Punk style, he's got to be so on point. He's got to be so ready. And you can see it. There's a little bit of nerves in there. It leads to big drops in crucial moments. Air to air. Other side, found a hit.
He should be able to take the round with this. There it is.
Only had to spend 1 bar. Karin, a resource machine. She'll have that third one if he wants to build it. If not, he can burn it, get big damage anyway.
Oh, what a reaction. Starting off with some good damage.
Wonderful reaction. He was just so prepared. And there's the jump back air to air. Punk solving all these issues, really just showing that awareness.
Good block, and wow. Speaking of good block, good defense from Tokido as well. Being very patient. Oh, he walked into it. Punk just walked into it, and Tokido, oh, gets the push counter, but that was out of the air. It was out of the air, so he's not going to get anything, but he's going to get something off of the cross-up.
Close to stun. Ah, the stun it is. Tokido, a second game over Punk.
Never used it up until that point, but the demon flip throw, I don't think I've seen him do it all top 8, in fact.
So here it is, the crush counter. Punk will get the pressure after, yeah. Crush counter sweep, guaranteed a hard knockdown. It takes a long time for your opponent to stand up. Look at this, Tokido finally, there's a whip punish. Punk had it, confirmed it, got it.
Too far for the throw to connect. Tokido now jumping out at the dangerous potential corner. That standing medium kick is paying dividends for Tokido.
Exactly, and Tokido finds that corner because of it. I mean, the whip punishing and the interrupting with medium kick so important.
Close to stun! And he gets Punk with the shimmy now.
Activation, and it's the kill. Tokido 1 round from resetting the bracket.
The only man who has been able to defeat Tokido in a set this weekend was Punk. But at the same time, there is no way Punk wants to face Tokido, as we talked about in a casual set. Punk was defeated soundly by Tokido, and that's going to be weighing on Punk's mind.
Yeah, a longer set like this generally favors the more experienced. Ability to adapt is so important. And that's what we have here in front of us, the throw.
You start to second guess yourself so much, but beautiful, got right under there. And now Punk with the stun.
Gonna take the side reset here, baits the throw, and then he goes in and gets it anyway. A great round for Punk. He's trying to survive and get himself a game here.
U.S. fan base here cheering. But wow, a sweep. That's very uncharacteristic to just go for that at that kind of a range. Tokido getting in there with big damage, spending all of his resources to get as much damage as possible. Great patience from Punk, and he reads the actual throw.
Fighting out of there, he's got a lot of resources to work with. If he finds a hit, we'll have an even game here. Look at this, waiting out the V-trigger time. Got him.
Oh no, he's not going to go into the critical art just yet. Goes for a throw instead. Oh, spinning the meter just for an anti-air Tenko.
Cornered himself though, very risky from Punk. And you see Tokido trying to maintain it. He moves backwards, the throw. Close to being able to stun in this round. Punk, you see buffering. He's waiting for a jump or a fireball. What a jump from Punk.
But he has the life lead now. Going down so early in the match with the life lead now.
Oh, anti-air.
Yeah. Gets the throw,
throw.
He noticed Tokido's blocking a lot, so he's going for a little bit more throws now.
That button was so risky, the throw. The block. Yeah, Tokido with full V-trigger. If he finds a hit, Punk is for sure dead.
Oh, but he was hit out of the air. Punk landed into it. He's going to try to V-reversal to save himself. Now Chip becomes a concern if he can get another like 2 small hits on Tokido. Tokido has in V-trigger. Oh, here he comes. What's the mix-up? What a throw tech. Only 16 seconds, but he walks into the fireball. We have... And Punk trying to get the US's first win for Street Fighter. Who will end their losing? Who will end their futile streak?
This is huge, Tokido. The momentum is massive. The tech, it's looking miserable here for Punk. He's in so much trouble.
This is where the mental fortitude comes into play. He is just 18 years old. He needs to not let this get to him. He needs to shake this off right now and get back to what he was doing in the winner's bracket when he sent Tokido to losers.
You can see here, Punk, every answer is just thwarted. Tokido's too prepared. He's so ready, learning this character ahead of everybody else, really just laying the groundwork for us, and nobody can be prepared for something that you invented, created. You're the only one who can show everybody how powerful it is.
Oh, he drops
Tenko as well.
And again, he's just been walking into those standing medium kicks. Here's the setup. It works. He gets it from the other side, and it's going to be an uppercut. So now the next mix-up could be death or stun.
The
he goes
flip.
for the throw.
And the thumbs up. This is what happens. It's slipping from him. You can see evolution. It's just right out of his reach. He's just playing so fast. Tokido so ready.
Yeah, even in the ground footsie game, this is so uncharacteristic of Punk. I haven't seen him walk into this many normal moves, I think, in the entire time I've been watching him play.
I've never seen him look like this. He's just not prepared. He's unsettled by Tokido. The nerves are getting to him. The stakes here at Evolution. The confirm again. The back throw. He is marching all over him.
3 very dominant rounds in a row for Tokido.
This is just so out of control now. It's out of Punk's hands. He's got to stop the bleeding.
Oh, this is not a good start. He's in the corner.
Another low forward was landing. Tokido really just all kinds of comfortable. He's doing what he wants here.
Okay, here we go. This is a round now for Punk, and he even punishes the EX Demon Flip. The second he didn't connect, so he didn't get the stud, but he gets the throw. Here we go. That's the round that you want. That is the round that Punk needs to get himself back and to right the ship. Get it going in the right direction again.
He's got all the resources to work with. He's got to settle here. He's got to find his moment, his opportunity. The big medium kick, you can see that button is huge. It like teleports you forward almost. 5 frames, massively huge hitbox, super fast. Interrupt, Tokido was ready, but didn't get the confirmation.
Oh, see, this is the footsies that we know Punk can play. Oh no, but just then, now all of a sudden, EX Demon Flip dive kick gets in there.
Demon Flip is so good.
Oh, the counter hit.
Huge now, the big uppercut Tokido. If this game is his, it'll be an amazing positioning.
Gotta activate the V-trigger to keep that safe. Oh, he used the medium kick. He used the medium kick, and we are going to get a demon finish here for Tokido. He's up 2-0 over Punk. It's all slip.
His year, he flunked out of Evolution. 0-2 out of Capcom Cup. He is now up 2-0 in the reset here at EVO.
And Punk is just falling apart. He had that one good round. He needs to remember what happened there. Get back into that mindset. But here comes Tokido. He has just been pressuring with these throws. The throw mix-up has been too strong for Tokido.
He's unstoppable. There's never been a moment where Punk can be comfortable. Misses the punish on the Tatsu.
All right, but here we go. Big jump in now. Huge opportunity for Punk.
He takes the slide on the knockdown. He's looking for pressure, the fierce.
Oh, that was just too high. He just missed that. He just missed that.
Counter hit confirmed Tokido. He's gonna have the setup here. Left or right, you gotta guess.
Oh my God. Big damn, oh my, is that enough?
He's dead. Tokido gets another round. He's one round from Evolution.
And he has that Evolution 2017 point, ladies and gentlemen. It's just one round away for Tokido. Is he gonna dash the dreams and hope of all of US?
This is his opportunity. He's trying to fight for it. Punk has got to stay alive in this bracket. He's got to get around for himself.
He's got a long road ahead of him. He needs to win 3 games in a row. He needs to build some sort of momentum here. He needs to shake Tokido somehow, and this is a great start. He gets the jump in over the fireball. Punk staying alive.
Oh, risky jump for Punk, but he got away with it. Tokido is playing amazingly, but there are holes, there are moments where Punk can capitalize. He's just got to find them. Ooh, a huge jump from Tokido.
And that is not a light deficit that you want to start with. Oh, beautiful anti-air challenge to the demon flip. Okay.
The throw, we're very even here in this round. The other side, Punk stayed ducking, he had a read.
Again, walking into that standing medium kick.
Tokido, he needs anything now to take this match. He's got V-trigger. If he finds a hit, he'll kill. He jumped onto it.
Oh,
he baited the throw.
That's it. That's it. Tokido is the Evolution 2017 champion, coming all the way from losers bracket. He's done it. He has won Evolution finally. He's been chasing it for so long, and there it is. Tokido with his first Street Fighter first place finish here at Evolution.
What an incredible performance. He had that moment last year. He lost so early in the bracket, 0-2 at Capcom Cup. He had something to prove. Almost nobody expected him to be here this week, and he showed up and performed.